Mic off. Mic off. Mic off.
I shall await your signal, Captain.
Link established. Mic off. Mic on.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets...
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain. Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
BNP, I can't believe it's not yours. you see this, man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorists. Many wells. Report any sightings to your local foreign embassy.
Nice.
All ingestible proteins are carried as unit. This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer. This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities. Beginning dispensing sequence.
Se me acabaram os bits.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices. Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Just as well. Fresh from the grinder. Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way. Just as well.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Burning to death is one of the most painful ways to go, just in case you needed a reason to get us out of this.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill. No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get her, boys!
Their mistake.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
No sudden movements.
Look at this, time to feed.
Burning to death is...
Is this what carbon monoxide...
You came with the crew. No one...
Get ready!
One ugly corpse.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting... Any company? A neighbor from above approaches. Look at... You can't... I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice. Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead. Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter? My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Work smarter, not harder.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind. Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn! Well, maybe I'm better off.
Rizzos wouldn't know innovation if it bit him on their backsides. You're a natural inventor, Mr. McRed. Don't let him get you down.
Kind of you to say, engine gal. You're a lighter in dark times. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
When I look at you, all I see is light.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipes.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It takes crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? You're free to go.
Neighbor from above.
Possible I've had too many mushrooms.
You get that automatic pack?
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
It's so cozy.
Hotter than usual in here. Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Dr. Fenho, I hope you've reconsidered my offer to stay on full-time. My crew are never short on dents and bruises.
I'm trying to live a more balanced life. Gun in one hand, scalpel in the other.
I already knew it'd be easier to teach an automech heart surgery than to change your mind. Fair travels, Ellie.
Groundbreaker's a small town in a big ship, and anyone who spends any time here gets to know Junlei.
We don't see a lot of competent surgeons on Groundbreaker. Dr. Fenhill is my on-again, off-again freelancer. I take it she'll be joining your crew full-time?
I don't like to put a label on things. Let's keep it casual.
If you ever decide to settle down, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great! I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Then you know it's a den of criminals and miscreants. Unfortunately, I'll need to ask you to return. You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy. Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence. I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable. Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Dang, that's impressive. That's not possible. Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend training and lend your life? Training for weapons. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that...
Hey! Hey! What do you think you're doing? Just be careful next time.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off. He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the Groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you. Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoff.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Wow.
Welcome back, Cap. What's that? What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me? Truthfully, not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself. I do not like joking about the Captain, Captain. And we both know... How did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages. In that case, I was as well. What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear. How can I... I'll be here. Remember, this is a common
Ship's
use
starting to feel
area.
like home.
those knock you out bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with cap. Caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Great work. Sure. Heads up! Oh, that's the last of him. Nicely done.
I'm gonna need another shower after this.
Be right there. Here they come! Nobody messes with you, boss! Don't mess with us!
anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Don't just leave me here. If you can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me at least twice. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you, or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well? You're a sick woman. I never should have come here. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
On my way back!
hard on bits. You can work off your...
Damn it! Just cleaned my boots this morning.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little moonlight kingdom? Ship got impounded. That. Any friend of Felix is free to wander, but I got eyes on you. Where did that shooting gristle go? Shoot on sight, Jester!
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Jackass isn't coming!
Dead! They're dead. Our survival. Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures. Ha! Huh! Here they come.
Neighbor from above. What brings you to my little... Any fr...
Live free, die free. Nothing else matters.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Sounds about right. McRed's something of a gourmand when it comes to mushrooms.
Youth these days have no principles.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger. Be seeing you, stranger.
All right, hushing up.
What the? What do you think you're doing? Go on before I change my mind.
Incoming!
Put him in the...
That's what you get!
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Out of my way!
Boss, did you see that? Well done.
Neighbor from above.
When they joined McRed's crew? I guess I'm honored. We got another complaint. People don't like worms in their shrooms.
Aw, they're just tilling the soil.
Here they...
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Watch this!
I'll be right there.
Max is hurt! Boss, what did McRed ever do to you? Somehow, I always find my... Didn't I... That's right. Honestly, I was what folks on the... Yeah, because I got... Nobody else...
Any...
Somehow... Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick. If I never got in that scuffle with my old foreman, you and I never would have met. You'd be off having adventures without me. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Could be a... But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. Oh, I can do... I call... Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for... Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going. Yeah, boss?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger. Be seeing you, stranger.
Your aura is like a disco ball caught in a black hole.
Wait. Watch your...
Roll up! Nobody messes with you, boss!
Understood, on my way! Never anger a man of the cloth!
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past...
Sounds about right. McRed's something of a gourmand when it comes...
Youth these days have...
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Sure.
May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Nice. I'm going. Yes, I'll step lively.
I'm waiting for this! I'm going in! Yes! I've had quite enough of you! Hey, boss! Watch this!
System alert.
What was that?
Beginning security control action.
What do you think you're doing? We're free to go.
Halt.
What was that?
Performing an aerial.
Jackass isn't coming!
No!
Staying out of sight.
What the? Huh?
Halt.
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Go on before I change my mind.
System alert. Security patrol stealing is. What do you think you're doing? This worker is entirely.
Here they come.
Done! Medic!
Unexpected creepy search failed. Suspicious data not found. Processing data. Halt. Performing an that act. What do you think you're doing? Nothing to optically process here.
Incoming.
What was that?
System
Hey!
alert.
Nobody steal. What do you think you're doing? Don't let me catch you around here again.
Unexpected noise identified sweeping the area. That action is not authorized.
I'm jumping in shadows here.
What do you think you're doing? Suspicion levels minimal. Carry on.
Neighbor from... Ship... That's... Any friend of...
Yeah. All right, I'm on my way. Coming over to you. Sure.
go!
One's done for. Never anger a man of the cloth.
Out of my way!
I'm out! Reloading!
Shut this
On my way.
Here I come!
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Hey, no problem!
Right.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison. One hit.
You're the first person I see. I'll get back to my... Be seeing you, stranger.
I smite you in the name of the law. Nice hit!
Score one for Felix!
Everyone all right? Handled beautifully.
All right, hushing up.
I'll make my way there.
One down!
The last of them.
Ah!
Broken. That's what you get.
Shines on us today.
Coming back.
Bet we could do some good with these.
The last of them.
That's what you get.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation. If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy keeping the station from melting down. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quickly, at least. Not on the first try. Able, though, you've proven to be. More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs. Welcome back. I'll be here.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
This Roseway business... Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us. Just a little caution. Could be a reason no one's picked up this job yet. If you say so. I'm keeping a finger on the trigger all... Anyway, we might as well take a look out there. See if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Good to see you, boss.